Hey, it's Howie Mandel, and I am inviting you to witness history as me and my Howie Do It gaming team take on Gilly the King and Wallow 267's $1 million gaming in an epic global gaming league video game showdown. 4 rounds, multiple games, 1 winner, plus a halftime performance by multi-platinum artist Travie McCoy. Watch all the action and see who wins and advances to the championship match against Neo right now at globalgamingleague.com. That's globalgamingleague.com. Everybody games.
Hey y'all, it's Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. Picture this. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app when you spot it. A brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Welcome to Heaving Bosoms, the podcast where 2 best friends recap romance novels while blubbering and giggling through tears. Hey, HBs. Oh, it's gonna get real in the next 2 weeks. And I say 2 weeks because our book today is going to be a 2-week event. In our defense, it is almost 700 pages. But also in not our defense, we're us. Before we get to that, though, I've got bonus content that I want to tell you about, because this week on Patreon and our Apple Podcast subscription, we're talking about the 3rd book in the Ruinous Love series, Scythe and Sparrow. We're with Fionn, the youngest brother and doctor of the trio, plus Rose, the injured circus performer we met in Butcher and Blackbird. Y'all, we see the bananas way that she gets that injury. There's an opium-addicted, felonious raccoon. Look, Bryn Weaver delivered once again. And we've got some wonderful people who are part of our Patreon community and just joined. So please help me welcome these fabulous little wallabies. Charles C., Amy H., Ghost, Caitlin, Clover Rain, Rochelle, Jeffrey P., Michael MM123, Cassidy A., Pamela R., Kate A., Abia A., and Sarah G. Patreon is where you can get these episodes early and ad-free, all of our bonus content, virtual live events. You can get into our Discord server and hang out with us there. There's polling for, future books. There's a bunch over there. This week, we're jumping into a book that got us in every feeling we have available, And boy, could we not hold those feelings back. We go through the trigger warnings at the start of the episode, but just to give you, a little primer, a few we talk about are our horrible for-profit medical system, terminal cancer, child sexual abuse, general child abuse, and then, more. There's there's just some casual violence. It's all good. But also there's a gorgeous and very clever romance, So, here's part 1 of 4 of our recap of For Whom the Bell Tolls by Jaysea Lynn. Okay, Sabrina, do you want to hear a very funny review that I just found?
Of what?
It was left a long time ago on podcast, review of podcast.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me all about it. Uh-huh.
Okay, I just found it. It was left 4 months ago. Whoops. But I had to read it because I find it hilarious, but it also kind of reflects where we've been for a while. Maybe.
Oh,
We're gonna discuss. We're gonna discuss.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. The subject line is weird tension between hosts.
What?
Just listening to The Bride by Ali Hazelwood, first part episode, and the hosts are sharing their recent experiences with one another. And there seems to be some really weird tension between them. Like
What?
they're only
Wait.
responding.
What were we doing during The Bride?
You had just gotten back from your like month-long several vacations or something. You know, like that month
I'm
where
just
everything
gonna let
was
you.
bananas.
I'm just gonna let you finish the review, and then we'll go
Okay.
from there.
You had just you got back from visiting Erica and seeing Spoonflower, or Silent Toad. Oh no. What?
You're talking about the band?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm so sorry. What'd you say? Spoonflower and Silent Toad? I'm messaging Erica right this very second live on podcast. Continue.
no.
I will also continue. Anything you come up with is going in this list right now.
It's not Toot Sweet, right? I feel like I might have said that. Look, focus, Sabrina. God. All right. It says,
Silent Toad? Was that what you said?
yes. And the hosts are sharing their recent experiences with one another, and there just seems to be some really weird tension between them. Like they're only responding to one another because they have to. Is it me, or do these two actually hate each other? Literally making me uncomfortable. So then I listened to The Bride Part 1, right? Because I was like, tell me everything, you know?
Oh my God, like we hate each other? Melody,
Yeah.
this is the time to confess.
Uh-oh. It's been fake the whole time.
It's been fake the whole time.
I pay Sabrina high dollar amounts to be here. And she can't stand it.
I am here only because
I have
I am
blackmail on
a
her.
glutton for punishment. And this is the best. This podcast being in the public eye has been a fundamental catalyst in me accepting that not everybody's gonna like me, and that's okay.
Sure.
And I am only here for the continual reminder
Tough lesson. Yeah.
that for some people I am fundamentally unlikable, and that's okay.
Including to me, Melody.
Including
You know?
to you. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's all of the listeners, but mostly it's you. Listener, you have no idea that behind the curtain, before we ever start recording, the first thing that leaves Melody's mouth is, I can't stand you. Are you
And
ready
all
to
the things
record?
she's done wrong lately.
Oh no!
That's
whoa.
also
we
what
can't
has
even
happened.
joke about that because I will
No,
lose
no,
it.
no. No, it's not.
No,
it's not real.
I know. Realistically, I know that, but boy,
I know.
it's been a rough time for both of us lately, Melody.
I know. So I'm sorry, OAF33.
Yeah, I do
4
feel
months
really
ago.
terrible that we made them uncomfortable. What was the episode like?
I thought it was fine. You know what I think it was? Early on in the episode, we talk about barely being able to like text or talk to each other, and you updating me on vacation and like all that kind of thing. And there are periods in our friendship, and it's certainly happened more even since you moved back to Louisiana, because you have so much more in-person social time that like scheduling or like being able to line up on like friend chat times and stuff has been really fucking hard. But anyway, it was like you being like, oh my God, we haven't talked in so long or whatever. I think that might have been part of it, but the rest of it sounded totally normal to me. So maybe we just have a friendship only for us. I don't know.
You know what? That's entirely possible because I do. Well, so this kind of goes along with like just generally the way I do friendship, because I was explaining it to somebody recently where like me and a friend, me and one of my best friends in the entire world have literally, we had not texted. We had not talked on the phone in like 6 months, except for like an occasional this, an occasional that. And then we like finally scheduled a time that worked for both of us, and we chatted. And then another friend, he was literally in the middle of like the biggest move of his life.
Yeah.
And the only communication we really had was the occasional, like, hey, excited about your upcoming move. Yeah, me too.
Right.
And that was basically it for a couple of months. And then we talked on the phone, and then we played video games for 11 hours. And it was like no time had passed because like that's just the way things happen. And it's like, and like especially with another friend who also has executive dysfunction like me, aka
AKA terrible at messages, period. Yeah.
I'm just like, I actually literally just had this conversation with one of my friends post gym. We were all just hanging out.
Yeah.
And basically the discussion was, if you are somebody who is going to be upset with me for picking up a conversation thread 3 weeks later in a text message, this isn't a friendship that is sustainable.
It's not gonna work is all, you know, like best wishes.
Well, because like
wish I could be better or different for you.
Like,
but...
oh my God. Are you ready for a mini complaint about the way the universe works, society works? Is this idea that nowadays a text message is like a back and forth constant conversation kind of thing? I'm going to sound like an old person saying, I miss the days when texting, blah, blah, blah. Like, texting was like borderline email almost, where it was like, you'll get back to it when you can.
I heard somebody say that it was really weird because somebody just dropped off and didn't say goodbye via text. And I was like, What? Is that the protocol?
Like, sometimes if a conversation ends... It'll be like, yeah, I'm off to do this, but I'll talk to you later or something like that. Like, whatever, that's fine. But also, like, this idea, oh my God, when people, they're like, you'll be in the middle of a fucking conversation. They're like, okay, well, I'm going to bed. Talk to you later. And it's like, you didn't need to end this conversation.
Right.
You could have just gone to bed and picked it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like, hey, I'm headed to bed. I'll reach out tomorrow. It's fine. That's perfectly courteous to let me know that you're going to bed if we're
I just didn't know it was
going back and forth. But
I've been breaking social protocol for
and you know
forever,
what?
Because I'm not capable.
Call me a fucking anarchist, I guess, because burn that shit to the ground and build it back up. I'm tearing that shit apart at the core because, like, absolutely fuck you if you're going to be mad about that. Ooh. I'm so sorry. This is not a phone call.
It's not.
This is not a phone call. There's no requirement.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I can't be held to those standards, HBs.
I'm all fired up now.
Well, okay. So the other thing that I had to say about this is that if people have heard weird tension, that's because there is. All the time. It's just not at Sabrina.
No,
you know?
Yeah. Like, Melody and I, like, just a full disclosure, and, like, this isn't to make light of it. Like, yeah, the tension is in the room with us. Always.
Really. It's just
right.
weird.
This is the elephant that lives in this room. Yeah. But
there have been several times, and we told this to patrons when it happened, but there have been a couple of times where we were supposed to record a regular episode, and I just showed up as a blubbering fucking mess because something had happened in the world, and we canceled recording a regular episode just to do Patreon friend chat and, like, reconnect or not record at all.
Or we just didn't record at all.
And we just talked for 2 hours.
Well, and I think that's
like
kind of one of the interesting things where it goes along with that whole, and y'all mentioned it before I was co-host, right? Like, you and Aaron would talk about, like, y'all really only see the front, like a certain layer of things. Yeah. And I think sometimes I forget because so much of you and I are just very quote unquote natural in recording, where we're just kind of little chaos gremlins. And it feels very much like just talking to a friend. And I do in fact forget that thousands of people listen to us.
Totally. Totally.
But like, and so, like, some of the joke, but they don't have all of the backstory, right? Like, they don't have all of the friend chats. They don't necessarily have all of the...
Maybe they don't know that sometimes trolling is my love language, you know?
If they don't know that, I don't know that they're a listener.
Yeah, and if I can use the postal service to bludgeon someone, I certainly will, you know?
We're not gonna go down the rabbit hole of postal service. We're not even gonna start that topic of conversation. So anyway, hi,
so
listener.
funny to me. Wait. The other thing is, I'm just not fun anymore, okay? Like, I'm not fun at parties. I went to a fucking birthday party at a trampoline park, and I couldn't stop talking about volunteering at our local concentration camp. And, like, talking to people, like, seeing if they were interested, looking at stuff. There's no part of me that's,
what
like,
do you mean volunteering
anymore.
At your local concentration camp?
We have an ICE detention center in Newark that's been operating for a really fucking long time, and people can volunteer to, like, bring stuff to families that are waiting to hopefully get in and visit people there, or, you know, make sure that, like, everything there is more comfortable at the very least.
That makes a lot more sense, Melody.
Oh my God, you thought I was in concentration camp?
I need you to understand.
God, I'm glad we clarified. Holy bullshit.
I need you to understand, Melody, that I was about to be like, there is about to be tension between the hosts on pod, and not like fun friend tension. There's about to be like...
No, it's like making sure that if people are standing in the rain, they have umbrellas and blankets and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah. This makes a lot... This tracks a lot harder.
Okay, great.
Okay,
great.
I cannot...
Well, also, like they're trying to put a fucking ICE office in the town right next to me, and so I was talking about, like, you know, seeing if somebody wanted to join a group to, like, lobby to make sure that doesn't happen and stuff. I'm not fun at all. And so I think the most fun people see me at the moment is podcast. But I do have to issue a warning today. Hello, HBs. We normally are a mostly current events free zone because we like to be escapism. However, not only is the world, like, extra on fire as of this recording, i.e. six American kids have died in Iran for no kind of fucking reason. But also, this book is so fucking timely that I honestly, I texted you a while ago being like, I'm just crying in this trampoline park because I was at a trampoline park again. Like, I'm just crying in this trampoline park because this book is wrecking me.
Greenlight helps kids learn about money the way most of us never did, by actually using it. It's a debit card and money app that teaches kids to earn, save, and spend in real life, not just swipe and hope for the best. Learning happens naturally in the moment. Parents can set limits, see spending in real time, and guide better habits along the way, all in one place, without constant check-ins or cash runs. Don't wait. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/trygreenlight.
It has wrecked me on so many different levels and on so many different real-world applicable levels that there is no way I can keep separate the current experience in America. I can't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's impossible.
Yeah, this book was amazing, but I did
so beautiful.
Literally message a friend and was like, I am dehydrated because there was just a lot of crying, because this hits a lot on a lot of personal levels. It hits on a lot of social levels. It hits on a lot of what is true evil versus perceived evil. What is impact versus intention. What is...
It hits on belonging, finding your people through, like, all odds. There's a lot.
Yeah.
It hits on healthcare. It hits on, obviously,
religious
death because
trauma.
It's set in hell. So much religious trauma. And, like, this book is kind of like death by 1,000 cuts, but it also takes you through the process of healing.
It's a beautiful book. I have zero regrets.
Same.
Yeah, like, I'm glad I read it. It was cathartic to read right now in some ways. But it did
but I have been a raw nerve.
Yeah.
I mean, a raw nerve.
Yeah.
Since reading this book, along with everything that's happening, the new developments that keep on happening. We just evaded Iran. Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything fine. It's not like that personally affects people that I'm deeply close to.
No.
It's not like a third of my family's Persian. It's fine.
Right? It's not like they targeted a school and 165 people, mostly children, died.
Yeah,
That didn't
it's fine.
happen. I didn't think about the mom screams that I heard over that video. Everything's cool.
I didn't watch that video because I could not.
It was a whoopsie. I mean, I'm glad I did. Mostly. Anyway,
It's one
I'm
of
a
those
raw
things.
nerve.
It's one of those things where I don't know that watching that video would be beneficial, or any of the videos of like real interaction, because it's
Yeah.
not going to affect how tragic and awful I find it. And
Absolutely.
so all it's going to be is self-abuse to purposefully seek it out.
Oh man, the child abuse and the depictions of like wanting to defend children
And
on
CSA.
page. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a hot mess, and I'm sorry about it. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be like it's not a hate episode, but it might be a rant episode.
Oh, there's-
simply because this book is so good.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons is because it just shreds your. It just shreds your insides the whole time, and then kind of heals it.
So, hey, listener, let's give you some
Oh my God.
context for what is
20
happening.
minutes in, great idea, Sabrina.
We are doing For Whom the Bell Tolls by Jaysea Lynn. And the reason that we are doing this book is on Patreon, when I put up the poll for our next 5-star bribe poll, essentially.
Yeah.
I said, P.S. Surprise book rec time in the comments. We don't want to know the name of the book. Just the reason you would put on the annual reading embrace for the prompt. And then I gave a prompt, because sometimes we've been doing that, where it's like, just give us your
Yeah.
reading embrace reason. And that's where our Thanksgiving book last year
It's
came
very
from.
fun.
It wasn't
It's very- it's
Thanksgiving related
One
at
of my
all.
new
but
favorite things.
it really is. I had the little thought last year. I was like, what if we just start asking patrons for like random book recs for like random prompts and things like that? And so far
Brilliant.
it's been delightful, because we don't want to know that we are picking the book exclusively based on your reasoning. And so we're doing Ides of March. This is our Ides of March episode. And HB Sarah said, for Ides of March, just another day at the office in hell until a prince of demons sees a human beating the shit out of an evil bastard at the front desk. Instant attraction. And, you know, he thinks she needs a sword to get the job done. And we were like, Mer?
Done and done. They
Mer?
say no more. Please only send title.
Yeah, so we messaged HB Sarah and we got this book. And hilariously, I cannot remember for the fucking life of me who it was. It was a video or like a phone call or so. I'm pretty sure it was a video, but I recently added this to my TBR because
Oh,
of
yeah, that's
somebody
right.
recommending it to me. And I was like, oh, this is going to have to wait, because it is a 650-page novel.
Right.
And I was like, I don't have time. And the universe said, go fuck yourself, make time.
That's right. And sometimes the universe is right, okay?
It worked out. Frankly, this was kind of the book I needed right now.
Yeah.
A book that I needed.
Yeah.
Also, heads up, it's a 650-page book. There's going to be a lot of banter. There's going to be a lot of joking, because it is a very funny book on top of being devastating. It is a very hot book and romantic
Yes.
book on top of being devastating.
Uh-huh.
And we
We
literally
knew.
decided this
Yeah.
is going to be a two-parter. We
Yeah.
already know where we're stopping. We already know, like,
Can you believe it, HBs?
look at us.
Look at us go. We're planning and shit.
8, 9 years in, and 3 years of me specifically. We know we're planning ahead here.
So we open up on Earth
Rough?
with, with the main character. She's in her car and it won't start. And the first line of the book is, she knew she was going to die when the car wouldn't start.
Specifically, Lily knew the cancer was going to kill her
That's
when
the
her
one.
car wouldn't start.
Yeah.
And I read that and it did feel like a bludgeon to the face.
Yes.
Because I knew that she would have to end up in hell somehow.
Right.
Right? Like,
Yes.
I knew that that was the main plot of the book. I was not expecting 2 chapters of her learning about a cancer diagnosis and then witnessing her die. And then
Succumbing to it.
all of her flashbacks throughout the book, referencing it and talking about it. Like, I was
Fleshing it out more.
I was a sobbing little gremlin mess this entire
I hear you.
book.
Because here's the deal. She's like a customer service worker, right? She never really had like career aspirations. She just wanted to make money so that she could live her life. And that is a perfectly noble, admirable way to live. Here's the thing though. We live in a capitalist hellscape that doesn't believe that medical care is a human right. And so she put off going to the doctor because she could not afford it. Even though she like was tired all the time and everything, she couldn't afford to go to the doctor, so she didn't. And then when she found a lump in her armpit, she like sucked it up and decided to go and pay out of pocket for the doctor exam and the tests and everything, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It like wiped out her nest egg. And she finds out that because of this delay, she's at stage 4. There is no saving her. Treatment would barely give her a couple more months.
Yep.
And that's it. You're donezo now. And she also couldn't afford that treatment because of her insurance.
Yes. And like on top of that, her family is like, well, let us like remortgage the house. Let's do all that. And she said,
Yeah, I mean, of course
No.
they did.
because guess what? You're left. No matter
Yeah.
what, I am dying from this and I'm not fucking up your life for what comes after. And that's not to say that that's not a reasonable thing to do. Like, if that's what you and your family choose to do, is all
Yeah.
those things, that's fine. She does not. And like, frankly, that's how I've always felt too. Like, if I am ever diagnosed with something that is incurable, essentially, and like short term, and like there's no,
Yeah.
if I'm only getting an extra year and it's
Of vomiting and
years of a year
Yeah.
of misery,
yeah.
I don't want it. Like the only
Yeah.
the only way I'm interested in suffering through that, yeah, and that's a me personal thing. That is something that I have sat
Of
after
course.
watching it happen to friends and family and all of those things and hearing people's stories. Like, that is not something that I want for myself unless I'm getting a solid and a very high probability rate, frankly,
remission.
of
Yeah.
remission, or another 10 years or another, like, it's just not worth it for me. I would rather use that money and just travel, or like, and I know that like there's so many nuances to this entire conversation.
Yes.
But the point is that she said no.
That's what she decides. That's the absolutely devastating thing she had to look at her mother in the face and say. And then we watch her quietly die at home with her family.
Oh my God. And the fact that she knows when it's cut, like, she is doing what she can to make it easier for them.
She tells her brothers that she's going to steal their socks from the afterlife.
Oh my God. And then Belle is the swooniest bastard in the whole fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, so we watch her die, and like it's actually so devastatingly mundane the way that it's written, right?
Yeah,
and
because
like
she goes out with a, not even a whimper. She goes out in silence and at night, and that's it.
and ends up in the afterlife. Yeah. So now we enter like the bureaucracy of the afterlife. And when she sort of like lands, right? like wherever she wakes up, she gets little snippets of the lives that she's lived before. And
Oh my God, and they're all devastating.
they're all horrible. They're like a child that's hungry, a girl that burned to death and her skirt is still flaming. And like she's like,
she literally got burned at the stake.
Oh, that's what it
In
I
the
bet
witch
that,
hunt.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, and so she's like, okay, well, that's fucked. That's something I didn't know that I needed to know. And then she like, enters this door and there's a bunch of desks and everything. And she's watching other souls encountering the same bureaucracy for like sort of the first time. It feels familiar, but nobody has any idea what's going on because you only get like tiny portions of past experiences when you're this current version of your soul.
So she goes up to a desk and essentially she gets everything explained to her by Sieta. And she learns about the judgment system and universal beliefs and how every religion is right. And your afterlife is defined by
your perceptions.
Well, and not only that, but you can choose not to. Right? So like if you come here and you're like, oh, actually, you know what? I don't really like that. I'm going to go like play around in Valhalla for a little while. Or like, let's go check out basically if a religion has existed.
Go ahead.
Well, and but like specifically, you get those options if you are judged as a good person, essentially.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily a good person by the tenets of your religion. It is just if you're a good person. And then you otherwise go to your religion's version of the bad place.
Of hell. And she learns that hell is like a bunch of different levels, getting worse as you like go down. There are 9 circles of hell.
Yeah, it's
9 levels of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so she's worried. She's like, okay, there's a good chance, basically, that I could be going to hell. Like, I was real mouthy. And then Sid is like, no, you can still be a mouthy, good person. It's okay. And she touches her file and she's like, based on the limited information that I have here, I'm pretty sure you're going to be fine. Because the third option that any being in the afterlife can take is to step into the void. And then your energy just goes back into the universe and you're done experiencing things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Are you thinking of Samuel?
Everything's fine. So she does. She like goes through this archway that is the judgment. And we see a bunch of different snippets of her most recent life. And, because the other thing you can do is as long as you're judged good, you can go to your paradise. Yeah. Or after any amount of time, if you feel like you want to go try it again, you can reincarnate. Or you can reincarnate right now. Like, all of these are options.
Oh, my God. And very importantly, while she's going through all of this, she sees an old man sitting on a bench.
Yep.
And the old man is just hanging out.
He's so happy looking. He's just totally content.
And she's like, what's going on with that guy? And it turns out that he has essentially what boils down to a soulmate who he finds in every life.
Yep.
And he's just sitting on this bench waiting for her.
Mm-hmm. And when she gets there, they might spend some time in paradise, and then they later on they fucking hold hands into the reincarnation line, okay? And everything's fine. Everybody's okay over here. It's totally
full body goosebumps right now.
Yeah. And meanwhile, she's thinking to herself, like, wow, that kind of love seems completely unattainable. Like, in her life, she wanted the marriage. She wanted children. We find out later she's like from a pretty, sulfur and brimstone, like evangelical sect of Christianity. And so she wanted all of that for herself. And for various reasons, like it just never happened. She never had like a significant romantic relationship. And then she died super young because capitalism and insurance. And so she's like, wow, I can't even fathom somebody loving me that much.
Well,
like, that's really insane.
Because, and this was, you know how sometimes you read a heroine or a hero or a whomever, a main character.
A they-ro. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's that clever.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I've been wanting a gender-neutral version of hero-heroine for so long. Hero.
They-ro, yeah.
Hero. Anyway, and this was a lot. Like, content warning for wanting a
Religious
child
trauma.
but not having a child.
Yep.
Because one of her things is she always wanted that love, but more specifically, she wanted that love and to build a family and have children, and like
She wanted to create the family that she never had.
Yes. And not in the I'm living through my child unhealthy helicopter parent way, but like in a wholesome way.
In a breaking cycles way.
Yes.
Like her parents were good people, but they did not show up for her in the ways that she needed.
Well, and like specifically, and she and I are obviously very different people, but like so many of much of what she said hit in a way that was almost uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And also like, I did take notes and will be talking in therapy about it. Because like the way that she was raised into believing these certain things, she, like you mentioned, she's from that fire and brimstone family. Everything kind of is insane and sucked. She had terrible experiences with her youth pastor. We had like a very similar exit from the church even. Yeah. And I was like, Jesus Christ, girl, I need you to fucking take a step back, bitch.
Yeah.
Back up, okay?
She's an inquisitive child, and she gets basically like maligned and punished for that her entire experience.
Then, oh my God, she's thinking about her most recent life, and she made it to 34 in this life. And one of the things is she got told in college or something like that one of her some frat guy at a party in college told her, "You're good enough for a quick hookup, but not worth the effort of dating. You know, you're hot, but a lot." And it's like, oh my God, what the hell, Lily? I'm so sad for you, girl. Hot, but a lot.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one. You're just a lot. You're just a lot as a person. And I really like you. I think you're super cool, but like, it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
Go fuck yourself somewhere out there. People love the a lot about you, okay? And it's going to take a lot of years. This is just a PSA to listener that there are people out there who are going to see the a lot and love you, not in spite of it. Nope. And not because of it.
Because it's just a
the
right
part
amount
of you. It is just part of you, and it doesn't fucking matter that it's a lot. It's not, it's just, oh God. Oh my God, this poor girl. I just wanted to like pick her up and cradle her against my heaving bosom.
I hear you.
Love her. But anyway.
I also wanted someone to do that for me. You know? Yeah. I wanted all of that at the same time.
She even in the same quote, she's talking about, she's like, she'd known it was a horseshit sentiment from the moment it was said, but for the rest of her life, in weak moments, there had been an insidious little voice in her mind that whispered that maybe he had been right. Maybe she was too much. And then it goes into, because like, I have to stop myself quoting Melody. I know. There is truly an unholy an unholy amount of quotes that I took from this book.
Yeah, no, it's so beautifully written. It's so poignant. It feels so personal.
How was the audiobook? Was it amazing?
It was amazing. They're really talented. It's dual narration.
No, I don't know.
It's not duet. No, it's not duet. Like, each one of them do all the voices, but it's still so good. And Belleth.
Yeah, but each point of view is a different. Oh,
he's like growly. You know?
I might have to just listen to like a snippet of the audiobook to know. Like,
it is a cool 23 hours long, I think.
I will not be listening to the whole audiobook, but I will be. Fair. I might listen to a little bit of the audio.
Yeah, it's so good, and it's so hot. And she manages to do all of the really poignant, traumatic stuff in just the right cadence that it hits you, but it doesn't like decimate you, if that makes sense.
Greenlight helps kids learn about money the way most of us never did, by actually using it. It's a debit card and money app that teaches kids to earn, save, and spend in real life, not just swipe and hope for the best. Learning happens naturally in the moment. Parents can set limits, see spending in real time, and guide better habits along the way, all in one place, without constant check-ins or cash runs. Don't wait. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/trygreenlight.
Anyway, so she decides that, like, yeah, I'm gonna go do judgment. And as she's passing through this mist, we get to see a bunch of her life, including like the "you're hot but a lot" and all of that. And when she gets out of it, she goes into like this hallway of the universe or something like that. And she finds her door and she enters her paradise. And she's a JRR Tolkien girly, okay?
Bro.
She loves her a Hobbit and a Lord of the Ring. And boy, does her paradise reflect that, everybody.
Her paradise is just real cute. It's there's Hobbit doors. She has the library of everyone's dreams.
Yep.
It's just really beautiful.
Her house is built into a hill and yet has the perfect lighting. You know what I mean? Nothing about it is dark and dreary at all. It's just cozy. You know what? This book felt like cozy fantasy written by a trauma therapist. Ah?
Yeah.
I
feel like that. Because like I'm not like I don't know, we haven't really gotten into it, but listener, I cannot express, this was a healing book to read.
Yeah.
The way that things were discussed felt like, and I'm not saying don't go to therapy and read this book. I'm saying go to therapy and read this book.
Sure.
But like,
yeah,
it was managed in a way that I wish some other books that I've read handled trauma, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Explicitly on page. Because like it's explicit on page, like because we have flashbacks and her
and she sees
things
through the eyes of different souls later on. She can like get a sense of their lives, and it's real icky a lot of times. So anyway, we spend a cool, it felt like 3 chapters just exploring her house, and I was riveted the whole time. Normally, stuff like that, I'm like, but it's adorable, and her childhood cat is there, Max.
Okay, I had an all dogs go to heaven moment in this book where I was like, of course your pets are gonna be there. There's no version of the afterlife where I will not be, like, if there is an afterlife, I need Little Bit.
Ginger's gotta be there.
All of the pets, I need the pets that I have now, I need them to be there with me.
Yeah,
like at
bring
some
in Mandy
point,
Sue.
I'm going to have Yang and Gray, and just
I'm gonna need all of them.
A menagerie, you know?
That's right.
I need all of the babies. So it is a cool 100 pages though, where it is just us experiencing her coping, acknowledging the fact that she's dead. She is now in
we're all
afterlife.
Acclimating to the afterlife together. And you get handheld with her through that. And then finally she gets a little bit stir crazy and she's like, they said that I could visit other realms and stuff. So I don't know, maybe I might go take a gander.
So she does. She goes into the universal hallway where all of the realms are. She goes exploring. She finds a really awesome coffee shop called Common Grounds. And
meets Persephone. How dare everyone?
So fucking hard because I have never felt more seen than by her rolling up into this coffee shop and then immediately meeting a goddess and making a sex joke.
Yep. Happens to the best of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she immediately freezes and she's like, this is where I get smited or something, this. Of course I just did that. What a dumbass. And Persephone hoots and hollers and she loves it. And she's like, all right, well, maybe I'll see you around, little mortal, It's great.
Well, yeah, because most specifically, she rolls in there and she's talking to this person and she's having a great time. And then literally she's like, holy shit, I shook her hand. I mean, a sex joke immediately. What have I done? And
I'm not
Persephone
fit for public consumption.
loved it. It was delightful.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I thought I was going to hell. So let's go
Yeah.
see what hell's all about, because I'm definitely not going to heaven. I see heaven
no.
right there. There's the arch for heaven, and I'm not going there.
Nope,
and
not
the
for
way
me.
that ends, we're not even gonna hit this until part 2 of this little series episodes.
Yeah.
But like when she does finally interact with heaven, I was a sobbing wreck and had to put my phone
Yep.
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she goes to check out hell, and basically it's the intake, right? It is.
Yeah. She goes into like a lobby, and there's a bunch of people like supposed to be in line. There's a bunch of demons who she thinks are very intriguing. Okay. Most of them are like, and everybody, she's a big lady. All right.
Oh my
She
God,
is
she's
6
so-
feet tall.
And like, I was obsessed, frankly, because
Same.
and this is one of those things where I don't want to take representation away, and I'm excited that there is representation. Like, there's more plus size representation and fat representation and all of those things. But the way she is described is like very reminiscent, because she's not like you wouldn't look at her and go, oh, that woman is fat, but she's also not skinny.
She's not like svelte. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not like skinny.
And like
yeah.
that in between that is
Yeah.
explicitly stated in this book was real nice. You know?
Yeah, the average body of it all
Yeah.
was really,
Yeah,
really great.
and it, oh God, and she's tall and she's just big, and she just doesn't fucking go fuck yourself.
And she's read enough monster romance to be like, hey, demons, let's at least be friends.
Listener,
you know?
we have
A
a
romance
smut
reader.
We have
Yeah.
a romance lover. We have all of her there were so many little fucking cashed checks
Yes.
in this book.
Uh-huh.
From a romance reader perspective that
Loved
were just
it.
an utter delight. So she
Yeah.
rolls in, and then she sees somebody being a dick,
Just an
and she
asshole to the
just-
demons.
goes to up to one of the guys, and she's like, hey bro, can I help y'all out a little bit? And he's like,
Pardon?
what
What?
are you talking about?
She's like, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of customer relations experience, customer service experience. And when I was on Earth, I had to placate everybody and I couldn't tell them off. And so, look, I don't want to overstep. If I am at all, just tell me and I will fuck off immediately. But like, it might be actually not only helping you, but it might help me to be able to like be mean to a rude person or whatever, instead of having to just like swallow all of it and mitigate the responses. And
The
he's like,
catharsis of being able
Yes.
to say, go fuck yourself.
go fuck yourself. Yeah. And so they're like,
That's
okay.
healing in and of itself.
Truly. Especially when you know that it's justified. Like, there are a lot of times where I realize that with, sometimes the emotional dysregulation that comes along with ADHD, that I might snap at the wrong person, And then I always feel bad about it, and I'm always second guessing whether or not I reacted the correct way in that situation, whether or not, that person, I made their life worse or whatever. And in this case, there's none of that. Because at the very least, they like spat in someone's coffee or something. You know what I mean? And you want to not get in line and just take the stairs to where you fucking belong? I'll give you what for that. Mm-hmm. And so, doesn't a desk appear? They go get
her a
giant
folding chair and a big old folding table, and then she just
and
goes
a bat.
to town.
They give her a bat too.
Yeah, she literally beats the shit out of some people because they're just pieces of shit.
And she tells them like, oh, we should probably have a sign or something. What if we made it the help desk with 2 L's? So it's like cute and punny. And they're like, bah, that's incredible. Yeah. anytime a human soul like doesn't want to be in line or wants to like take it up with the manager as to why they have the audacity to think they belong in hell or whatever, they'll go over to the help desk, and the universe always provides in this book, to the point where like if a soul approaches, their file just appears on the desk. And so she's able to like run her fingers over it and get a really good sense of the type of person they are, the type of things that they did. She can see right there what level of hell they have been judged to go to, all of that. And so she has all the ammunition she needs to put them in their place and get them back in line. Whether or not they're in one piece is totally up to her discretion. And
well, yeah, because
that I found lovely.
Regenerate, and so
yeah,
bashing them in the face until their teeth are all over the lobby.
Yeah,
not a problem.
No,
it's gonna hurt
not
like
at
a
all.
bitch for them to come back, but guess what?
Really, that's
okay.
their problem.
That's a them problem.
Yeah.
So she does do these things, and then she becomes friends with all of the demons there, and one of them's like, oh, you like video games? You should play video games with us. And then she goes home, and she now has a fancy little laptop.
Because the universe provides.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she has a semi-sentient house?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. The sentience doesn't happen until...
until the special arrival gets there. But it is... Okay, not semi-sentient, but it's sort of like the House of Wind, right? In the Sarah J. Maas books, where like you need something and then like it appears in front of you or whatever.
Yeah, but that's not even a necessarily like that. That's a paradise thing. That's
okay.
That's a paradise thing. That's just part of getting into paradise, essentially.
Sure. I mean, the dream.
And so she starts playing Invaders with her friends, and it's basically, for gamers among you, it's basically Among Us, you know? Mm-hmm. This universe's version of it. And she is playing Among Us, and she literally rolls into this group, and she gets introduced to a bunch of people just with their screen names. Okay. And she's going through all of the things.
Also, HBs, I'm so sorry. Up until this point, I have been on high alert. Okay.
Well, because like first we meet
Mara,
Krun.
the lady
we
demon.
meet
We
that
meet
one
Krun.
name. We meet the guy who starts with a Z or a G or whatever, who is like the sweetest little demon, and he's so awkward, and I really want a book for him.
Yes.
We meet a bunch of hot lady demons.
Yes.
In passing, we meet...
I mean, we're meeting so many potentially hot hotties.
Because, to be clear, I literally looked it up. We're on page 68 of the book.
Yes. Okay, wait, I'm sorry, I have to rewind because I forgot I took two full notes, all right? And this is one of them. They're on her first shift. We see her, like, interacting with these souls. And this is I felt like a really good example of the way that the book introduces you to trauma and then immediately, like, takes you through a minor healing process. So at one point, trigger warning for child abuse, child sexual abuse, etc. A guy approaches and he looks totally normal, and then she feels his file and she gets snippets of all of the terrible things that he did to kids when he was alive. And this one in particular was rough because it talked about how much more he liked it when they cried and stuff, like terrorizing them was part of it. And so I am not okay. I am like in my kitchen trying to hide the fact that I'm like I mean, really, like crying, and I'm trying to hide it from my kids.
Like, that is one thing that like this book doesn't do. It does not shy away.
It does not pull punches.
Things. Not at all.
No. And so we get all of that, and then she gets to confront the child molester, including but not limited to literally beating him to what would be death with a bat if they were on Earth still, and then watching him get carted off to level 7 or whatever it is. And so we get to confront the child molester, and then right immediately after, Krun comes over, and he is gigormous. He's like 9 feet tall. He is a demon. He's a dad. And he starts talking to her about his daughter. And my note is, like, we're immediately comforted by such a healthy portrayal of masculinity in Crumb, you know? And it was perfectly timed. We go from this horrendous predatory masculinity to one that nurtures and cares and, you know, is there for everyone, not just the people that he loves.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's immediate.
Fuck.
And it's so hard, but it's so beautiful. And it was one of the moments where I couldn't handle my life. Anyway, that's her first shift. That's my first shift with her. You know what I mean? And everything's fine. So, I'm sorry. They take her to drinks and stuff. And yeah, she gets she gets invited to this gaming situation. And one of those
She goes in, and this person, a hot pink little figure with bat wings, spoke up. Hey, this is Fruit Bat. I'm friends with Stabby and Taco Time. And she sits up so fast that she almost spills her hot cocoa. And she's
His
like,
voice goes straight to her
okay,
clitoris.
listen, the boldness on this woman.
I
Because the
love
thought of
it.
saying this to a stranger gives me hives in a chat room. But she goes,
Yeah.
okay, listen, that is the sexiest voice I have ever heard. What the fuck? And I'm like, the whole time I'm going, girl, that's an inside thought. Girl, that's an inside thought. Girl, that's an inside thought. And then we switch over to his point of view. This is the first time that we meet him. And he laughs. And somebody else is like, here we go again. And then Greg, who turns into one of the... I need Greg Gorrith's books.
Is he with Penny or Sharky in the Bells?
I
follow-ups?
don't know, because I tried
feel
looking up some information.
here. There
He's
is
gotta
none.
be... Because, like, Sharky's gonna get a book eventually.
He has to get a book. Yeah, and Penny is introduced
Penny
right at
is
the
clearly
end.
Penny is clearly getting a book. Hey, Jaysea, if I can call you that.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
Jaysea.
this
I
book
feel
came
like
out in
I'm so sorry.
2024,
I feel like we're
and
very close now. Because
Yeah.
you did hit me right in my soul from so many different directions that, like, that's your responsibility at this point.
you also did pick up all of the pieces and cradle them softly in your
You did.
lovely hands.
And that just shows me that, you know, you care and you're a good person. And so I would want to know you.
And
you
guess
know?
what?
Who knows?
Good people who care give us a second book.
Hey.
Good
Yep.
people who care give us a Gregorith book. Good people who care give us a Sharky book, a Penny book,
Yeah.
a Lev book. I want somebody.
Lucifer book?
I want a Lev book so fucking bad because
That
I want somebody
autistic
to
king.
take. I want somebody to take that fucking memo writing butthole and
Yeah.
just give him a new lease on life so he understands why people are getting frisky on desks.
That's
you know?
right. Yes.
Like,
I mean,
I want him to have to break the memo because he cannot functionally handle not breaking the rules of the office.
Or honestly, I think I would also be fine if, you know, he's like on the ace spectrum or something and they don't. You know? But they still have a beautiful romance or whatever. Like, I don't know. I think I would be fine with that. But I would like to see Lev's stroke game. You know what I mean? I
would be
I would be fine with it otherwise. But, you know, the other way would totally
you know
work
what?
too.
Normally I would agree with you. I want to see Lev fuck on a desk more. It's so fucking bad though. I want that man to fuck
Is
on a
it an
desk.
enemies, like a rivals or enemies or annoyance to lovers where he just like he doesn't understand why this person gets under his skin so much until he just has to lay him out on that desk? I don't know. These are questions that I have.
Hey,
Jaysea.
Hey, Jaysea.
Miss Lynn. If you will.
If you want to talk,
Look, we got Zooms We have the technology.
We got
let us
the
know.
tech. I would love to sit down and talk with you, because I could also dive into the lore and the intricacies that I know are in your brain, because I see snippets of it. This is
What is that other universe?
There's so much more to this universe than shows up on page. I'm sure I feel like you have a tome that when it got swiped off the desk because Lev is going hog wild, it hits that floor with a thump. It shakes the foundation of the building. I could just, hey, Jaysea, if you want to do an info dump, I am here for it. So anyway, so she does this, and everyone, like, Greg is, because Gregorith, he is another demon, and he is the leader or the head of level 9.
Wowee.
I need his book. We have seen that he has a soft, gooey center, but we have seen but we have not seen anybody break through to it really, except for like little bitty snippets. Okay, and
that shell has got to get cracked.
I need.
You know what I mean?
I want to watch somebody crack that man like a walnut. You know? I need somebody to crack that man like a fucking little crab. Okay.
And he's Belle's like cousin, right? Or is that Asmodeus?
Asmodeus is Belle's cousin. Greg is just a best friend because they got in a fight.
But they're basically brothers
in elementary school. And and now
they've been close ever since.
But and so Greg's like, every time it happens, every time, and somebody else is like, he's not the deepest voice in the lobby. And it's just so funny. And like, oh God, it's just so cute. And then everyone's like giving him shit for having such a deep, sexy voice. And then she pops up and she's like, hey, Fruit Bat, are you uncomfortable? And everyone's like, because we can stop. And everyone's like, speak for yourself. And she's like, no. If he's uncomfortable,
make sure.
We fucking stop. And he's like, no, we're totally fine. And then we find out, listener, the puns in this fucking
yikes.
Like the jokes, the nerd
masterful
jokes. When she named herself Niramir, I fucking started cackling. And she was like, this is a deep cut joke. And I was like, well, I'm a deep cut nerd.
Here I am.
Let's fucking go. And the reason that she is named Niramir is because of Faramir. It is
it's very funny.
Flip-flopposite, you know?
And it turns out Fruit Bat is also a JRR Tolkien girly, okay?
Oh,
he's super into it.
Nerding out about Lord of the Rings together was so fucking cute.
It's so cute.
It's so cute because he is so soft and fluffy from the very beginning.
Yes.
There are no fucking, like, the walls to, like, there's no getting through any stoicism because he is just a laughing, grinning, sweetest, babyest.
Just a good dude.
I love Beleth a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
And so they all end up playing games. We see a lot of like flip-flop, like her getting used to the world, her doing this and that. We see some stuff from his point of view and them getting closer. And like in game, they call each other wifey and hubby.
He calls her nerd wife. He calls her nerd wife. Everybody,
this works for Lady Wife because she is his nerdy wife.
It's so true. No, wait, doesn't she call him big guy in the game,
later.
Not husband? I know later, but I don't think she ever calls him husband.
No.
Oh my god.
Nerd
wife.
Fruit Bat had become a faceless, nameless friend, one who chuckled at her sarcasm and made her laugh with silly dad jokes. But we had to fucking know what that voice did to people, especially when he rumbled things like, "That's my good girl," and "Nerd wife," or laughed softly. Nerd wife, oddly, got her every time. And but she's just fucking into it, and everyone's like, "Bro, deep voices aren't uncommon here." Krun is saying that, by the way, and Krun has the voice of a boulder.
Yes, exactly.
Scraping
He's got
against
the voice
rock.
of 2 boulders rolling down a hill. Okay.
And she's like, yeah.
There's something
but
about the quality of this one. It
This
goes
one,
straight to her
Fruit
clitoris.
Fruit Bat is got a
She
voice
knows.
of, yeah.
She knows in her bones, okay, that they need to bone.
Oh my god, and then we get the most beautiful thing because we are in Beleth's office, and this is like after weeks of them having like the cutest back and
Weeks.
forth.
Oh,
and, like,
also, I'm sorry, really quickly at work. So she's like, they keep on. They're surprised to see her come back, and she doesn't go back every day. She probably goes there like 3, 4, maybe 5 times a week or whatever. They work 7 days a week all the time, and so she goes down there again, and they're surprised but delighted to see her, and they set up the desk again and everything. And then after a couple of days, she walks down there, and there's just a desk built into the wall. It's like a new construction that the universe decided needed to go there with a human-sized chair just for her.
No, it's
And-
still oversized and comfy.
Oh, is it? Okay, fine. A
doesn't
special
matter.
chair for her that the universe knew she would love.
Oh my god, listener, and the best part of this whole thing is she has a printer that works every time.
Oh, it's not fancy, but boy, is it reliable,
Oh my god.
There's a weapons rack that appears by the side of the desk, and right now all that's there is the bat. But, who knows what's going to happen in the future. And the demons are just like, I don't think you understand how you have changed life for us. The way that the intake is so much smoother because you're here and because we've got this like extra layer of, relatability, if nothing else, right? Like she knows from experience and from just being a human what a lot of these souls need to get put back in line, And so the demons are still there, but they just they barely have to do anything anymore, and it's great. Anyway, that's what's happening at work. And it's been weeks of them playing game after work or during the day if she's off of work.
And so they're going through this thing, and now we're in Belle's office. Okay, we're in Belle's office, and everyone's giving him jokins because Lev has dropped off his memo about fucking in the office, and it's about
Again.
Asmodeus and his wife, Soraya. That's her name.
Soraya, yep. Yeah.
And so they're like talking, and they know that he has a little bit of a little crushy crush on Niramir.
On fruit? On Niramir. Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, speaking of your lady friend,
Yeah. You ever
your
gonna meet her?
nerd wife, maybe she could be your spite fuck for this memo thing." And Belle is like, "No."
Wow, guys. Inappropriate.
Not that he hadn't thought about it. He had no idea what she looked like, but he liked her voice, liked her sense of humor and quick wit, liked the way she'd cackled when she'd won as an invader that one time. He especially liked the way she crooned her silly pet name for him, had even begun to crave it the way it made him shift in his chair. "Hey, nerd hubby.
Oh, cute.
Here's
It is
one
hubby.
for
Okay.
you. What do you get when you cross a bat and a man? A ban, specifically a lifetime ban from all genetics labs, as well as a visit from the ethics committee." And that joke is so up my alley that it's not even fucking funny. Like,
It's so stupid, but so good.
it's so stupid. And so they're going through this, and then Lucifer shows up. And Lucifer rolls in, and he's
Ready
like,
to meddle.
"Hey, Belle, I need you to run me an errand." By the way, we've met Lucifer from Lily's point of view.
Yeah, him stopping by the desk just to be like, "Hey, what's going on here? How you doing? Are you in?" Because this is the other thing. Not in the history of eternity has another human soul A, gone down to hell voluntarily, but then B, been like, "Can I help you at all?" Not a single human soul has done that. And so people are talking about her in every realm. Everybody's starting to hear about Lily, the help desk girl.
And he's like, "Hey, Belle, what are you up to?" And Belle's like, very suspicious.
Important general stuff. Prince of
like,
Hell things.
"Why are you asking?"
Oh, we don't know that yet.
And
Yeah.
Lucifer is like, I need you to run me an errand. And Asmodeus and Greg are both like,
The fuck?
he's not
Don't you
an
have an intern for that? Yeah.
And Lucy's like, yeah, but like, and he comes up with this whole like thing off the fly about like, well, I left a sword up there and like.
Yeah. And like while you're there, you know what? Just make sure that the new edition is, comfy and like getting along okay.
Belle has his arms crossed and he's like, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Do you need coffee too? And Lucifer's like, oh, no, that's too much below your station, General Belleth.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams spring sale and get 35% off paints and stains March 13th through the 23rd. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
So he goes up and he does in fact get that sword. And then on his way back out, he steps out of the elevator and Belle headed for the elevators and made it two steps out the door before a flurry of motion caught his eye by the strange new line.
Oh my God.
He did a double take.
Yes.
A mortal soul. A woman with deep auburn hair was mercilessly and enthusiastically eating the ever-loving shit out of a soul that palpably radiated evil. She was tall for a mortal, athletic and curvy, wearing a fitted black t-shirt, leggings, and boots. He thought he glimpsed tattoos on one arm, but distance and her motion made it difficult to tell. She straightened, flipped a loose piece of hair over her shoulder, and dropped the bat in her hand before winding up to aim a kick at the other soul's stomach. Belle's mouth went dry. She was glorious. She was magnificent. She was closer? He dimly noted that his feet had carried him toward her as he soaked up every detail. Her face was still tilted down toward the soul. He wanted to see it. As if she heard the thought, she looked up. The hum of voices and the shuffle of feet faded away. Blood, not her own, was spattered on her cheek when she glanced at him with beautiful hazel eyes, then gave him her full attention. She was a warrior
princess,
and
queen.
she was looking at him.
Holy balls.
End chapter. Lily.
Miss Lynn, how dare you?
Lily would send me into a queer apocalypse.
No,
Like,
obviously.
I'm grateful that this is a fictional book.
Forget bi panic. Queer apocalypse is exactly right.
Yeah. This entire book is not a bi panic situation. This is an internal apocalypse. Like, if I met these two and then found out they were queer, because they're both queer, they're both bisexual.
Yeah.
I would reincarnate immediately. Actually, no, because that means I would just be like, where's the void? I gotta go. I can't be here.
Oh my
anymore.
God, it's too much.
It's
like looking at a solar eclipse.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh, we're looking at the sun. I'm looking at it burns.
Oh my God.
Burns.
Yeah. And so they talk to each other right there. And as soon as she hears his voice, she recognizes him as Fruit Bat. And he's like, nerd wife? And
hey, real quick.
Yeah,
I just need everybody to know what Belle looks like because he's a hottie. His skin was a deep shade of purple gray, and he had to be at least 7 feet tall and powerfully built. His sleeveless gray athletic-style tunic showcased arms thick with muscle and stretched over a broad chest. She had a sense that every inch of him was solid, functional muscle. None of that muscles for appearances only nonsense. Bat-like wings tipped with a black talon at each apex poked over his broad shoulders. Long, inky black hair gleamed in the warm light. pulled half back and cascading past his shoulders, framing his ruggedly handsome face. And then we get more description because it's just a very long, it's a very long description, longer than the other description was. But he has the most fascinating eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. I pictured him as Goliath from Gargoyles, but with horns.
Melody, I just realized you listened to the audiobook. You did not read this. There is a picture of the three of them at the end of the ebook.
Screenshot it and send it to our WhatsApp right the fuck now.
I am sending it right. I just
pause the recording. Listener, sorry, everybody.
I'm not sorry at all.
I'm so excited about this.
I'm delighted to be sharing this with you.
I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
They're so cute.
Melody, you're gonna fucking pee yourself when you see Sharky.
I'm so... No. Oh, no. Sharky also filleted me on so many times. Sharky filleted me. Okay, I'm excited. I'm waiting with breath abated over here. Ah! Hello. Oh my goodness. Sharky, no. Yeah, I love it. I love him. I love him. He's basically Goliath, but basketball player instead of football player. That makes sense.
Yeah. And like he's got like the most beautiful. He has like his sclera is black, and I did have to Google what sclera was. And like his pupils are silver.
The ring around the pupil?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And like his like pupils are silver, and he's just beautiful. But more specifically, everything also ceases to matter for her. He was incredible. He hadn't spoken, but something in the way he carried himself and the expression in his glorious eyes radiated safety, kindness, steadiness. He opened his mouth, then closed it and swallowed hard before holding his hand out, offering her a beautiful short sword. And and she takes it and then she pops it up against her shoulder and it feels all natural. And like, he's like, he's like, hi, you have great form. And she's like, that's when she registers who it is. Yes. She's like, holy shit,
fruit bat.
And he's like, nerd wife.
Oh my god.
And I imploded.
I died.
Yeah, and so like they're super excited, and they're like, "Hey, what is your real name?" And then they go get coffee, and they get to know each other,
hang out for a cool 2 hours.
They're
so cute.
It is perfection. They're
and like,
cute.
At this point, it's not even like sexy at all. They're just getting to know each other as people, except they are both sexy. You know what I mean?
It is sexy, but they're tamping down.
But I mean, what they're saying out loud is not. Yeah,
because both of them are like, I don't want to ruin this, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, let's get to know them. Maybe nothing happens, but like also like I do want to climb him like a tree, and he's like, I want to
given
be
the opportunity,
a placemat.
I would like to have you suffocate me while holding onto the headboard.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, listener. And like it's just so cute because like they're both like going through it, and then he gets back down to hell finally. Lucifer, did you get that bonus chapter, Melody?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so Lucifer, we find out at the very end of the book there is a bonus chapter from Lucifer's point of view of this entire situation and scene, and Lucifer has been waiting in the hall for hours because he doesn't want to miss Belle. And Belle gets down there, and they call him Lucy.
She starts calling him Lucy. She exclusively calls him Lucy.
Yeah, and
it's adorable.
It's adorable. And Lucy is like, so did you get me a coffee? And Belle's like, no. And
nope,
he's like,
it's my coffee.
Where's my sword? Gave it to Lily. Lily, who beat the shit out of a soul of level 9 degree evil with gorgeous form and feral beauty, Lily with the pretty eyes, Lily who told sex jokes to goddesses and generals and told anyone who deserved it to go fuck themselves. Lily who liked sugary coffee, a white mocha with Irish cream, and hid herself behind walls. You what? Lucifer squawked, and Belle just laughed.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's where we're going to stop for today. We'll be back tomorrow with the next section of this beautiful book. Heaving Bosoms is produced by us, Melody Carlisle and Sabrina Bradley. Editing is done by me, Melody Carlisle. Our theme music is by the incredible singer-songwriter Brittany Fonts, and our art is by the ultra-talented author Kate Pryor. If you like our show, remember to follow us on your favorite podcast app, rate us 5 stars, and leave a review. That one small action is a huge way to help the show. If you want to get in touch with us for advertising inquiries or anything else, you can email us at heavingbosomspodcast@gmail.com. If you want more of us, visit patreon.com/heavingbosomspodcast. You can also find us on Instagram at Heaving Bosoms, on TikTok at Heaving_Bosoms, and in our Facebook group, the Heaving Bosoms Geriatric Friendship Cult. See you tomorrow.